All right, good morning guys, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. Okay, main watches today. There's a lot of things on my short watch list and not many on my long watch list. There's just everything is getting extended. I think it's a very dangerous environment to buy stuff. I will be looking to lock in a lot of stuff. A lot of my portfolio holdings are gapping higher after already being up quite a bit. Now this fuel cell, I was short 100,000 shares overnight because it started to break down yesterday, just like Sava did. Lost the 10-day and it had a flush, and I think it's gonna test the rising 20 days soon. And there was another recent high flyer that had the exact same pattern. But fuel cell had a PR this morning, so I switched from 100,000 shares short to 100,000 shares long. So I'm long now, net long, or not net long. I am long. I don't have any short position left. I think if it takes out this 223, 224 area, it could surprise. It's been holding up really well, getting higher lows, and the price action is telling me, at least for now, that it doesn't want to go down yet. I took a $15,000 loss on the short position. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the long. I'm willing to lose like 15K on the long that I bought. I chased it a little bit, but it is what it is. ADAP gapping up again today. I'm not sure, I don't know. It would be interesting, but there's so many other things that I'm watching. So I'm probably gonna ignore it for most of the day, unless it starts going really crazy. CDLX, this thing, I need to see it closest, 100 plus before I get interested. So it's probably not for today. Beyond Meat and Tesla are the main ones I'm gonna watch. Zscaler, they had some news. It's had a run up, running up into resistance. It could have a little bit of a pullback. Also nothing I'm watching closely. BLDP had a big reversal yesterday intraday. I really wanted this thing in the mid-teens or something, but yeah, probably an ignore. And SPCE too, I don't know. Maybe if it goes higher. But Beyond Meat and Tesla, those are my main ones. Those are my main ones. Watch. DNLI is up on phase 1B results. Okay, so that's what I'm watching. So with TX, I'm long, but you know, I think it could have another leg higher, maybe goes to $1 or something. So maybe I double my position. INS Chick, it stopped me out a couple of days ago, and now it's held the higher low, and now it looks like it maybe wants to go higher again. I don't know. Probably nothing. 90% of my focus will be on Beyond Meat and Tesla. I think Tesla will have a $100 pullback, maybe even $150, but depending on how high it goes, I will be stalking it. And Beyond Meat, hopefully it can push another $5 or something, and I think this thing will have a $10 down day also, $10-$15 down day eventually. Right now, fuel cell is killing me. No, it's not killing me, but it's really annoying. It's probably gonna stop me out of the gate. I don't know. It's a bit annoying, I have to say. Getting fucked two ways. Alright, let's see what we have here. Tesla, I was about to set a stop, but I accidentally put a wrong price, so I'm short 1,800 shares of Tesla. That's what happens when you're not good with numbers. Well, fuel cell stopped me out. So I got fucked 2 ways on it. That's just correct. Oh, GBTC is... Oh, why is HDHD going down? Do you have any news? Okay, I'm short a shitload of Tesla, or not a shitload, but a bunch. MKSI, like, stuff like MKSI, it looks great, but the markets are so extended, so it's very vulnerable. Super vulnerable to a potential pullback. Okay, Tesla, awesome. Man, there's so much going on. I hate when so much is going on at the open. too much going on. Oh, Tesla! I covered some on Tesla. I was short 2,700 shares, now I'm short 2,500. Beyond Meat keeps going higher, that's good. The higher it goes, the better the short will be. I got stopped out of this piece of shit Torque for about break even. Fuel cell, it's, you know, just in the range. If it loses this 199, I think, you know, could be a good short. Yeah, I don't know. Right now it's just not doing much. Beyond Meat is approaching this 139 area, which has been a major area last year. It was a big support area for this stock last year. It's 138, 139, or whatever it is. I think that could be a major resistance area for a stock. Wow, TRXC, holy shit, big volume here. Tilray is starting to move here. Teva coming out of range. Just so many things going on right now. Okay, yeah, ZS is selling off on this news, which is what I expected. Just classic sell the news, you know, run up into resistance. You get some good news. SPCEs, interesting, but I just can't. I can't follow it. Just too many things going on. I shorted some Beyond Meat. Okay, no. Damn, I looked at the chart wrong. I probably should have waited. I thought it was breaking down on the 5-minute chart, but no, I read it wrong. Anywho, I'm in it now. Third size. Probably gonna get stopped out any second. This is a very dangerous stock. It could really surprise on the upside. Again, first resistance on this thing is really maybe, you know, high 130s. I will add if it takes out this 130, 140-ish area. Yeah, ENDP is also, these things are moving. What's Mankind? Oh, not Mankind, Mallinckrodt. Yeah, this is moving also. But ENDP and TIVA are starting to come out of ranges. I don't know. I'm not gonna touch them. I think the markets are very dangerous here, up here. You know, to start initiating long positions when the markets are like this, it's just suicide. Even though some individual stocks do look good. ADAP 525 could be a nice short area. Okay, I got stopped out of Beyond Meat for now. Good, let it go higher. Let it go higher. CDLX keeps going higher, that's good. ADAP, yeah. A lot of things are selling off. TRXC took out the opening range highs. Where's Tesla VBAP? 541 something? 540. 542 maybe? Tesla reclaimed VBAP so far. TRXC has a lot of room on the chart. Beaten down and has huge volume. Damn, I hate when there's so many things happening at once. Like some days are just like, I would have bought like 50,000 shares of this thing. It's just easily another $1 of upside, easily. Some days are just crazy, everything's moving. Super annoying. Yeah, Tesla had a little bit of sell-off and it's very strong still. Okay, pinned, I'm short 7,000 shares. Let's go. See if it can have any kind of downside, or if it's gonna stop me out again. Okay. So what I'm seeing is Beyond Meat is it's starting to break these 5-minute candle lows. It's really the first sign of weakness. The first loss on it was a little bit unnecessary. I anticipated it, but now it took out the first 5-minute candle on the downside. Or not the first 5-minute candle, but it took out the previous 5-minute candle on the downside. It's holding up so far, but that's really the first sign of weakness. So I kind of had to get in there. I'll short more if it sets up later. Just don't want it to stop me out. I'm risky. It's quite a big risk on it. Tesla, okay, Tesla got rejected at the VWAP so far. I will be looking to add on this one also, potential. Okay, ENDP already going red, wow. That didn't last long. What's Tiva doing? Tiva is holding up better. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very dangerous environment to go long stuff here. Thinking about shorting some more Tesla. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, Beyond Meat, nice. Oh, I don't wanna. Oh, now everything is going. Both Beyond Meat and Tesla just melting, especially Beyond Meat. Okay. Well, at least those positions are safe for now. just need to figure out what I'm gonna do with some of my existing positions. So HDHD is very close to stopping me out, break even. DT, I'm gonna set a stop for it. This is a free trade. I'm in from way lower, but I just think the markets are very vulnerable up here. So I'm getting rid of everything that I don't love, pretty much. Everything I don't love, I'm just getting rid of them. SC Alba is a long-term position. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna sell any. T-Dog the same. Facebook same. Oh my god, Beyond Meat, awesome. I have no idea what TRXC news were. I didn't see it pre-market, so I didn't have the time. I'm just looking at the chart. Very beaten down stock, huge volume. Look at the chart. Next resistance is in mid 3s, and the stock is in the mid 2s. So yeah, that's what I saw. I don't know anything about it. I just know these things have been working lately. Okay, Tesla, new lows. I'm gonna start selling. You know, B I sold. No, I'm not. I didn't sell. I sold some of LK earlier. Okay, Beyond Meat. I need to cover some here. Holy. Let's see here. How many dollars? I'm up with like $6-7 on it already. Okay, I'll cover some. All right. I covered some of that. Yeah, that's the power. It took out the first, or it took out the previous 5-minute candle, and now it's going way lower. I wish I had more size, but you know, it's always so easy in hindsight. Just wish I didn't take that first loss. I think Beyond Meat could go down to like, I don't know, low hundreds over the next few sessions. Why not? Could very easily do that. It could go down as fast as it came up. You know? Tesla. Oh, I need to cover some more soon. Oh my god, Beyond Meat. Holy shit. Okay, I'm covering some more. What can I say? I'm covering some more here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Why not? Oh my god, I live for these kinds of candles. So I'm up, even with the first $7,000 loss, I'm up over 60k on it now. Did it halt it? Oh, I think it's halted. I think they halted it. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah. I didn't cover that many. I had 7,000 shares short. I only covered 10%. I should have covered more because it's down what, 10% from the highs. Yep, it's halted. It's halted. Hopefully it's like a 5-minute or 10-minute halt and not something longer. Okay, that's great. So I made back some of the fuel cell fuck up. So I lost like 15k on the short I entered yesterday, and I lost another 15k in pre-market on the long. Yeah, looking at the chart, if this thing breaks below this 198, you know, that's easily 50 cents of downside. So I'm thinking about getting short again. Like, it's 198 is a huge level. I'm gonna get short again. I think it's gonna do what Sava did. Look at this thing. Lost the rising 10-day, and now it's just fading lower. And there was another one. Was ONTY? No, ONT. Not ONTY. What's the symbol? I don't remember the symbol. Wait, fuel cell is not easy to borrow. Oh no, it's not. Of course it's not. And SSR is on. Oh, it's gonna be such a tough short. Oh, oh my god, Tesla, are you kidding me? Okay, I need to cover some. Jesus Christ, I just can't keep up with everything that's moving here. Oh my god, are you... Okay, I need to cover some more Tesla. Jesus, holy shit. Crazy shit. CDLX is now reversing too. There's so many things going on. I can't keep up with everything. I'm so slow. Okay, DTI got stopped out for a small profit. Good. It's a very good thing. Getting stopped out of a lot of these positions. Trimming the portfolio. Oh, BE, I need to sell into strength. What's this BE going higher? Okay, just sold some. These moves, like Beyond Meat and Tesla, like they're not, you know, like enormous percentage moves. They're like what? Tesla is down, I mean, it's not even down 5% from the highs, but you know, it's a pretty big dollar position, so it's still a decent trade. And Beyond Meat was down like 10% from the highs, so these are not like these micro caps, like stuff like RAD or you know, KRTX, or you know, that can go down 20-30% in like half an hour. They're still pretty good. Since you can also have tighter stops on them. Like Tesla had like a 1% stop on it, and Beyond Meat like what, 5% stop, if not even that. Oh, a sub $100 opening on Beyond Meat, I will be dancing. If we get a sub $100, oh, I will be yelling. I will be yelling. That's gonna be an almost $200,000 trade for me. But it's not gonna happen. Let's face it, it's probably not gonna happen. I wonder when they open it. How many minutes has it been? Oh, okay, they opened it. I'm gonna cover some more. I'm gonna cover some right here. Okay, I'm gonna cover even more. So I've covered about a third so far. I still think it has easily another $15-20 of downside. But yeah, covered up some. And I lower my stop to break even, or actually a bit below break even. So now it's a free trade, however, right? However I do. Nice. Can't complain. Pretty good. Only regret is not doing more size. That's my only regret. Okay, TRXC, you know what? It's a good thing I didn't buy it. It's a good thing I didn't buy it. Good, good, good. Forget what I said earlier. It's a piece of shit. It's not gonna go higher. Oh man, these hectic opens, like everything is moving. Oh, it's so stressful. Super, super stressful. I think this Dow had some positive guidance. The thing about Dow is look at this chart. It's been building higher lows for the past 5-6 years. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. It's a very choppy thing, but it's just starting to, you know, come out of this pattern. Let's see what news they have. Okay, so they beat a little bit. Not really anything spectacular, but the chart looks good over the long term. Yeah, Tesla, there's really no support on Tesla until like, I don't know, high 400s, and after that there's support in the low 400s. I mean, this thing could have some downside. Potentially another $100, very possible. Very, very possible. Oof, man, I'm done. I want to go to sleep. Wow. Oh, we are starting to see some China microcaps waking up. HGSH. I think it's starting. I talked about this last week, potential, because you know these microcap pumps, like in the past month, there's been mostly biotech, and if China stays strong, like I said, you know, maybe the China stocks start going, and this is the first one I've seen so far. There's many of these China names. Maybe it's starting, maybe they start, maybe we get another cycle of China microcap pumps. Fuel cell is not breaking lower. I may re-long some over this 211. I really long some 50,000 shares. It's not breaking down. It's just not breaking down. 205, that's where it goes red, so that's gonna be my stop. I may add more later. Okay. There I look at ping. Where is it? Okay, it bounced so far. Let's see how it acts around VWAP. Am I gonna regret not covering more? We'll see. Sometimes when there's so many things going on, your judgment gets clouded and you know, do some non-optimal things. I think they guided higher. Whew. Yeah, Beyond Meat is a very quick stock. Can I say? Where's the VWAP on this thing? Let's see how it does here, in the, around VWAP. If it gets rejected or if it takes out. You know what? I'm gonna raise my stop to the highs of the day. I'm gonna let it shop around. I'm not gonna get shaken out or anything. I'm gonna raise my stop to the highs of the day, and I'm just gonna let it be on these partial shares. I've been there so many times. We have a stock that breaks down, comes back higher, reclaims VWAP, and then it just kind of fizzles back. We'll see. I want to give things room. I'm not in, I locked in some profits. I don't have any enormous size or anything in it. I have plenty of room to add later on a good setup. Same thing with Tesla. I'm just gonna chill out on these two. We'll see what happens. Let's go through my positions one more time. How much is Beyond Meat up? It was up almost 80%. Okay. Yeah, looking at the 60-minute chart, this thing has no support until like 112. Just this rising purple line. Yeah, we'll see. Again, I'm in 50,000 shares long again. I may add some more later, but we'll see about this. Couldn't break down. LK. LK is kind of a scenario where the stock is what is it, $11 higher than where the price is now, and I'm long 10,000 shares. So if it would stop me out, I would give back $110,000, and I don't know. I am bullish on it. I still think this thing could hit $100 this year, but I need to, I can't be stupid. I don't wanna relive what I relived like late summer last year, where I gave back like 200K in a couple of stocks in profits because I didn't sell aggressively enough. I think it was more than 200K, maybe even 300K. I wasn't, the market just pulled back, and a lot of my stocks just gave back too much money. I don't want to be in that situation again. Under no circumstances. Nope, 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 nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. CPAH, I had a nice win on it when it cracked. Unfortunately, two problems. Like, I accidentally borrowed some very expensive stocks or shares. I have two locate sources, and the cheaper one didn't become available until near the open, so I had to take the expensive one. So I borrowed like 60,000 shares, and I paid, I think I paid 12,000 for the borrows, 12,000 bucks. And I also took a $30,000 loss on it near the open when it took out these highs. Shorted it somewhere, I don't remember. I think I shorted it somewhere here, and then it went down a little bit. I covered some, and it stopped me out. I lost 30K. And then I re-shorted. I didn't have as many shares. I had 50,000 shares previously. I re-shorted. I only had 45,000, and then it faded down. I made back those 30K and some more. I think I think I made 40,000. So, but overall I was still down a few thousand with locate fees. So this was a very annoying trade. It could have been a nice trade, but it was just choppy and difficult, and yeah. Lesson learned. Yes, Beyond Meat, my stop is at highs today. I'm gonna let it shop around a little bit. It could very easily reclaim VWAP and go back to like low 130s and then go lower again. I don't know. I think it has easily another $10-15 of downside, like like low hundreds or something over the next few sessions. Why not? We'll see. We will see. The markets are strong. Like they want to go green. This Apple is an amazing stock. Like, I can't believe these mega cap stocks that are speeding up. Like, look at Apple. Incredible charts. Up over 100%. Up 123% since January 3rd last year. Just amazing. 1.4 trillion market cap. This market is just crazy. Amazing. Let's see here. Rodon. Okay, HTH is probably not gonna stop me out today. Found support on the rising moving averages. This Vive, funny story. I'm stuck in this thing. I have like 20,000 shares in my smallest account where I trade all the shit stocks. It's an Interactive Brokers account and I can't sell it. It's restricted. Interactive Brokers thinks I'm affiliated with a company and they restricted trading it. I have to hold it for at least 3 months. I can't fucking believe it. So I need email to support, like what the fuck is going on? I'm not affiliated with his stock. I'm nothing, it's just a fucking trade. Oh man. Can't believe it, it's just so stupid. How the hell why do they think I'm affiliated with his stock? I don't know. Let's see what they answer. I emailed them like an hour ago. Yeah, exactly, like what the fuck? I'm not affiliated with any stock or any company. They're all trades. They're all tickers to me. Okay, SC undercut the rising 20 days slightly, and now it's green on a day. Big strength. Big strength. Tesla looking to retest VWAP again. Yeah, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter if I email support or call the desk because I'm restricted. I'm not allowed to trade it at all. I need to be holding it for at least 3 months. That's what they said. So I don't think it's gonna happen. Or maybe it will. Maybe the desk is clueless. And they will close it for me. Yeah, maybe I'll call the trading desk. See what. Maybe they'll just close it to me, for me, and they don't realize I'm not even allowed to, move the position. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about, stocks, people get stuck in shorts and they pay these crazy borrow fees. Just, I can't believe it. CETC, the ticker doesn't exist anymore. Like, what happened with it? I recognize the name. Like, what happens to these guys? I mean, you should be able to cover, eventually, right? Because I've heard, stories where people get stuck in these halted stocks short for multiple months. But the CETC, I can't even find the ticker. What's going on there? Okay, Beyond Meat got rejected at the VWAP so far. We'll see what happens later. Well, if it's on the pink sheets, you should be able to cover your shares, right? CTC, when was that? Let's see here. Okay, I read some of that article. I need to take a break. Very interesting. So the stock doesn't exist, but they're still paying a short interest. What a fucked up situation. Thank God he didn't really have a big position. He only had, I don't remember the share amount, but it's only like a $40,000 position. So he's paying like $700 per month, which is, it's not really a big deal. I mean, some of the big traders, they could trade, they could pay, 10 times that much. Oh, let's see here, what's going on here? Oh, okay, he got out. Oh, it's this HGLI. Oh, but he was in it for like 2 years. Am I right? Wow, so he paid 17,000 in short loan payments. Oh my God, in like 2 year period. My God, so stupid. Yeah, but he was stuck in it for 2 years. Oh my God. Imagine that. Imagine the stress. It's not even about the money, but the stress, because once you've been stuck in it for a few months, you really don't know, or 6 months or a year, you don't know if you're gonna be stuck in it for the rest of your life, right? You just pay $700 for the rest of your life. I mean, what the fuck? Crazy stuff. I mean, shorting is so hard on so many levels. So such a tough game. That's why I'm waiting for these really, really, exceptional situations like KRTX or CLVS or, RAD. And even then it's hard. It's choppy, get stopped out, take some losses before you nail it, etc., etc. It's just so hard. Hard. It's a very tough business. And the borrow fees and short interest and all of these things, like the overnight fees, are crazy on some of those locates, and it's just crazy hard. That's why I love, shorting stuff like Tesla and Bin. Easy to borrow, they're high priced, they're liquid, they're not gonna get delisted overnight, right? These are real companies, just with stretch valuations, stretch charts, but they're not gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna get stuck in it. Oh, CDLX took out the highs of the day. It's still in play for tomorrow or Friday potentially, or Thursday, Friday. Good. Putting it back on my short watches. Very good. I want it to 100 plus. SPCE is a bit stronger. Hopefully this takes out the highs of the days also. Tesla is also very strong. Heck, stop me out and go with 600. Please do it. Please do it. I only covered like 10% into the flush on Tesla. Beyond Meat. Wonder if there's another level developing here in the mid 121s. It's building lower highs below VWAP. There could be another flush. I'm probably not gonna add to it. Yeah, ADAP, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, this 525 area was the key. Yeah, Crazy morning. Oh, I'm so tired right now. It's an hour after open. I'm done. Like I want to go to sleep. You know, some days are just like that. There's so many things moving, and it's very hard, it's very easy to take, to do something stupid when things like, a lot of things happen, and there's a lot of stocks on watch. You have a lot of positions. I can happily say I didn't have any fuck ups really. I traded things like I should have traded them. I traded Bing well. I traded Tesla well. I did fuck up the first short on Bing where I lost 7,000. I did anticipate a little bit. That was unfortunate, but other than that, I didn't really deviate from my plan or my methodology in any way. So that's the most important thing, because I've had days where you miss your main watches because there's so many things on my watch list, and I start focusing on the second tier stuff, so I miss the first tier stuff, and then that's happened to me so many times. So that's why I said 90% of my attention is gonna be on Beyond Meat and Tesla, even though I had a bunch of things on watch. You just need to focus, really need to focus, especially on days like these when there were so many potential setups or things setting up. I'm fairly happy. The only thing I'm unhappy about is this fuel cell, which I longed at 221 in pre-market. I bought 221, 100,000 shares. I covered my short. I started covering at like 210, 215. I covered the last at like 221, and then I went long 100,000 shares. So I took a $15,000 loss on the short side from yesterday, and I took a $15,000 loss, right out of the gate. And now I'm back in long 50,000 shares. I'm looking at this chart, and could have a nice flush below 199 or whatever it is. But if it starts holding these two teens and maybe builds a little bit more high lows, why can't this thing double again? Like this thing doubled, or actually tripled, pulled back, went sideways, it tripled again, almost quadrupled, or actually did quadruple. Pulled back, going sideways. The total move at one point was 1,000%. I'm gonna show you guys what is possible. I'm gonna show you IGC from September 2017. I'm gonna show you guys this one. This thing went from 50 cents to almost 15 bucks in like, what, 2 months? Went up 2,800%. So I'm just saying, why can't fuel cell double from these levels, go to like 4 bucks? Why not? I'm letting the chart tell the story. I'm letting the chart tell the story. Okay, you know what, Tesla, I'm thinking about adding some short here, because it oh, okay. Let's see here. I just added some, because it's the first red candle of this bounce. It's taking out the previous candle's lows. I'm gonna use a fairly tight stop on it. 543 stop on these shares. 543. Elon Musk better not announce a flying car right now. I don't want to get stopped out. Uh, 543, right? Yes. How many did I short? So tired right now. Alright, I'll do one more scan and then I will cut the stream. Let's see what's going on here. Also, another one talking about crazy moves is HMNY, which is also September 2017, October 2017. This thing went to 1200% in a month. So Fuel Cell could have another double in it. Not impossible. Wow, gold, all these gold miner ETFs, they came right back in the breakout area. They're so much weaker than gold itself. Like gold itself hit new highs, and it's barely pulled back, but this gold miner ETF, they just slammed right back. So maybe it's a good thing I missed those. I was a bit frustrated at first, but okay, let's go through my stocks and my game plan for those. RADA, we'll see, they had an offering, so far they received it, it's well received. The stock is about 16% above the offering price. Plug had a little bit of a pullback today. I only sold a little bit more than 10% of my shares, which is maybe a little bit stupid since it went up 25%. I should have sold more, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't stop me out on the downside. I think it could go much higher. FDSV, I covered about half of my position yesterday, or almost half. I shorted it when it broke this mid 42s, and yeah, I was up over 20, almost 25% at one point yesterday. And I think it could have more downside. The reason I can hold this thing for so long is it's easy to borrow, and I'm paying pretty much no short interest on it. So it's very cheap borrow. It's not something I located and paid for. So I can hold this thing for many more weeks if I have to. AMD, I'm tightening up my stops even more on it. IPHI tightened up my stops. T-Doc had a very big day yesterday. They acquired some company and they hit new all-time highs, some big volume. Look at the move from the breakout where I bought it. I think I bought it like 75 or so. Yeah, pretty nice move. It's built higher lows all the way. Look at this. It built higher lows before the breakout, and it's still, kept building higher lows after I bought it. AXSM is the same thing like FTSV. It's easy to borrow, so I pay very little in borrow fees. I should probably cover some here. I'm up over 10% on it. I was up 15% on it like yesterday. I'm actually gonna cover some here. I don't remember. I think I had 7,000 shares at one point. I don't remember. Yeah, okay, so now I've covered about a third overall on the AXSM. Just lightening up a little bit. Vive, the stupidity. Look, it's not a big deal. It's just some, it's a tiny position. Even if I lose 100% on it, I'll only lose like, I don't know, $16,000-17,000. It's not a big dollar position, but it's still, annoying, and it makes me think. If Interactive Brokers does things like these, like they just randomly restrict trading in some stocks because they think you're affiliated with them, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, I cannot be a customer of theirs because it's unreliable. But what if I, had a big position that I had to get out because it stopped me out, and then it just kept tanking and I can't sell it? I mean, this is a wake-up call. Like, Interactive Brokers, it's not a reliable broker if they do things like these. I've had it done for many years, but yeah, nope. Gonna close that account. I'm gonna close that account. If I'm gonna see what the customer service says. I'm actually gonna log in right now and see what if they have replied. Interactive Brokers, they restricted me from trading this symbol Vive that I'm long because they think I'm affiliated with this stock. So I can't sell this thing for 3 months because I can't exceed more than 1% of the outstanding shares volume or whatever. I'm gonna log in and I'm gonna see what they wrote. Very unreliable if they do things like this. I've never heard of it. Never happened to me before. Yes, exactly. What the fuck was my response to? I almost wrote that to the client service representative. Okay, they haven't replied. They haven't replied to my message. I asked them, in what way do you think I'm affiliated with this stock? Can you specify? What makes you think I'm affiliated in any way? I'm gonna show you guys the yeah, this is another stock too, KIRK, that I restricted me from. I don't even remember trading this piece of shit. mean, it wasn't a large block. It was like 20,000 shares. It wasn't that large, you know. It was like a $20,000 position. It's a small position. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. Wait, where is it here? Vibe. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you the email. This is the email. So you may be an affiliate for the Securities defined in Rule 405 under the Securities Act of 1933. What the fuck is Rule 405? I'm gonna Google that. Now it's a bit, not a big deal. It's a very small position. As I said, even if it goes to zero, I'm only gonna lose like what, 20k? Not even that. Maybe 70,000 or something. It's not a really. I don't really care about it. Rule 405, Securities Act of 1930. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, all this. Oh, getting ahead. Know your customer rule? Yeah, but they don't seem to know anything about me if they think I'm affiliated with a stock. I mean, why, why are they doing this? Like, what makes you think, like, what specifically makes them think I'm affiliated with it? I can't even find the Rule 405. There's so many things coming up in Google. Let's see, here's something. 405. Yeah, I give up. I don't care. Let's see what they reply. Again, it's not a big deal. If I I'll just close the account if they start walking around. Yeah, I found the same thing, but it really doesn't answer me anything. I don't get it. Like. Yeah, but what is it? I still don't get it. I don't get it. Whoa. All right. Yeah. EPCM. This thing has a forward-looking event, 23rd of January. It looks strong. Like the biotech's pulled back quite a bit over the past few weeks, and this thing has just been building higher lows. I don't know. It looks. It's a very thin stock, but maybe it runs to 30 into that PDUFA they have. I don't know. Like INSG, I'm taking it off my list. This is not going anywhere. I'm gonna stream for another 10 minutes, then I'm gonna cut it. BE, nice. I'm up. Oh my god, it's almost a 45% trade so far. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, and this is what I saw. Beaten down stock. it has been pumped with you know, I saw someone group it together with plug BLDP and fuel cell. I mean, they have something to do with fuel cells, I guess. And you know, it had a move from the lows where it more than doubled, went sideways for a couple of months, and then, you know, another leg higher, and so far it's up. I don't. What's my entry on it? My entry is 680. 680. So I am up. So I bought it here. What I saw was higher lows. Yeah, there's range, and I bought it right here, 680. Yeah, almost up 45%. Very good. Now I'm just trading the stops. This is what trading is all about. Doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, SPC looks like it wants to take out the highs of the day. I'm putting it back on my watch list. It doesn't have a lot of range, this stock. If you look at from this base it had, it's only up like 20%, so it's not a big move at all. So it's not a, that's why it wasn't one of my main watches. MKSI looks good, but again, I don't think this is time to go long stuff. With the markets, this is, oh, bin is hitting new lows. Sweet. Okay, that's good. I probably need to cover some more soon. Wow, ADAP, man, if there wasn't so many things to watch, I would have been all over this thing. You clearly see it, you know, lower highs all the way. Lower highs all the way, then you had this range break, and then you had another range break. Just, you know, kind of textbook stuff. You could clearly see the selling. They're selling into the offers, or whatever they're selling into. Lower highs, that was the key. Overstock? I mean, it's just, I don't know. They had a big run back in the summer when it more than doubled. 2017, that was a nice trader for me multiple times. Right now, I mean, it's not, you know, I don't know. I mean, back here it ran because they had a crypto business, and you know, Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies, they went parabolic like late 2017, early 2018. They all went parabolic. That's where the overstock ran the first time. And the second time here was because of buyout rumors, like, or that they were gonna sell the retail business and just focus on the crypto business they have, or the crypto exchange, or something they have. And now, I mean, I don't know. Just I don't really see anything here. You know, the CEO stepped down and he sold his shares, and there's just nothing here. It's just a pump. Yeah, Beyond Meat. I'm almost up 100k now. Oh shit, I need to cover. Need to cover some more. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I still have more than half of my shares still. I had 7,000, I have 4,000 left. Yeah, I'm up. Nice trade so far. Tesla, oh, nice from the ads. I'm gonna cover some of the ads. I'm short 3,000 shares of Tesla right now. I'm gonna cover some of the ads. Right, let's see here. So far so good. Are you kidding me? Beyond Meat is still hitting new lows. Wow. Where should I cover some more? Maybe 113, 111, 50. Let's set some more. Okay, I'm setting some more buy orders on this Beyond Meat on the way down. You know what? I'll cover some more right here. I need to get down to half size. Okay, now I'm down to half size. Okay. Great. Oh, great job. Yeah, great job to all who got this Beyond Meat. Great job to all of you. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. What's Tesla doing? Tesla is still hanging around. Now it's below VWAP again, which is good. A lot of things are bouncing now, like Rada, Plug, HTHD, Baba. A lot of the things that were down near the open, SC. Okay, now I will lower my stop to break even, or even below break even. So now it's a free trade no matter what. Like, I think it's. How much am I paying for the borrows on this Beyond Meat? Okay, I'm paying. You know what? I'll cover some more. I'm not gonna be stupid and not cover. I'll cover down to below half. It was a big move, and I have 3,000 shares left now from 7 out of 7,000. Can it go lower? Yes, but I don't want to be stupid. I'm not gonna hold it. I'll cover latest Friday. I'm not gonna hold it overnight during the weekend because that's gonna get expensive. So I have at least, what, 1, 2, 3 more days in the stock. I hope it can fade to like low hundreds. I think it can do that. I think it can. Funny thing about Beyond Meat and Tesla is how liquid they are. Like Beyond Meat, I did 7,000 shares. I could have done 70,000 shares. I could have done 10 times more size. Same thing with Tesla. Like Tesla, I could have done 100,000 shares. No, I couldn't have done it because I don't have the buying power. But theoretically, if you have large accounts, like huge accounts, you can do so much size on these kinds of stocks. It's kind of crazy. Pretty crazy, actually. How liquid these things are. Now, so far, Tesla is holding this rising yellow line, this moving average. It held it 3 times so far, or twice, or 2 undercuts of it. Okay, let's see here. I'll do one more scan and then I'll cut the stream. Oh, ENDP came back. It went red after the first breakout attempt. Oh, RAD is finally bouncing without me. Alright, that was it for today. Thanks for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.